Hello and welcome to Easy Power BI. In this video, we are going to further explore standard visuals. If you have missed my previous video, you can go to my YouTube channel and you can view part 1 of this standard visuals we use. So just to give you a quick walkthrough like what we did in our previous video, we have actually imported data from Excel and we have selected a file, and from that particular file we have selected a table which was sample data table, which was having a list of data, certain columns like year, country, and it's very simple data which was used for this particular example. And we have created this visualization. Now in this visualization we have used certain default visuals which are available with Power BI Desktop. Once you install it, the same visuals will appear, and we have included different visuals over here. So if you'll see, like here, you'll see this yellow mark, yellow box around this visual. It means that this visual which was used is actually the table visual, and in this table visual, we have included these three columns. So this check mark is actually indicating like which column was used in this particular visualization. If I'll uncheck this here, you'll see that only country and sale is appearing over here and year is unchecked. If I'll select year again, it is appearing, and once again you'll see this year column is being summarized, which we don't need. So you simply click on year and you click on don't summarize. And in the same manner, in your table visualization, you can change the sequence of column by dragging and dropping those columns based on your requirements. So over here now, it's once again back to its original shape like year, country, sales. Secondly, we discussed like how you can change appearance of these visuals and by clicking on the format tab, and we have used different font size over here. Like it was initially 8, we have increased it to 12, and furthermore we have changed its column header in the same manner, and we have increased its font size. Furthermore, in order to differentiate between different visualizations, we have included border and we have given a very light color to that border. So if you see over here that every visualization has a small, you can say a light colored border, and in the same manner we used the matrix visualization over here. Once again, this matrix is selected and we have pulled data in rows, column, and values. Based on that, this particular visualization is appearing in front of you, in which the country, year, and totals. So if you're familiar with Excel, this is very much a similar view. In pivot table, you have been using these columns and rows and values. So the same manner in these fields, we have dragged and dropped these columns over here in particular. So every visualization requires certain columns to be dropped in the property area and the bucket area, and you can field bucket and you can see the change over here. Now once again over here, if you'll see that we have used two different slices. So in first slicer we have used the year column, which is helpful in selecting different year range through this slider as well as through the text box. Furthermore, we have included one more slider for country, so we can select one or multiple countries based on our requirement for comparison reasons. Furthermore, we have used a very standard visualization, which is a clustered column chart. And if you'll see over here in custom clustered column chart, we have used year in axis, country in legend, and values in sale. Just to repeat that, if you remove legend, it's going to give me a complete consolidated performance of every year, but I cannot compare between different countries. So in order to do that, I've dragged and dropped country over here, and now I can compare countries over here. Furthermore, we used uh, another visualization, which is tree map, which is used to give you a kind of idea like which country is having a bigger share in your selection. Finally, we used map visual. If you see over here, this is the map visual, and we have used country in location, uh, sales in the Legion field bucket. Sorry, in Legion we have used again country, and in the size we have used sales. Now, why we have used country in the Legion bucket? If you remove over here, you'll see that all countries are showing in the same color. So in order to differentiate, like, and you can say correlate with these visualizations, I'll simply put country in the legend part. Now you can see that it is appearing properly in different colors, and on the tooltip you can identify that this is related to UAE. Furthermore, I explain in my video like it's not necessary that you'll use slices to select certain countries or your preferences. If I'll click a country over here, you'll see automatically the whole uh, landscape has changed. The table, the matrix, my clustered column chart, and my tree map, everyone reacted to my selection on the map visual. If you select another country, it will give you a different scenario. So it is not necessary like if you are using slices only, then you can select different combinations, but it can be selected from anywhere. Like over here, I've selected 2015 for Bahrain, and I want to compare 2015 of Bahrain performance with, let's say, 2018. So I have these 2 years performance in front of me. So based on this fictitious data which I have used, uh, I've tried to demonstrate how this is going to work. Now, in this video, I'm going to add a few more visuals. I'm adding one more page in my report, and I'm going to add another visual, which is a pie chart. So once you use pie chart, I'm using sales in value, and I'm using country in digit. Now you will see that Bahrain is having the, you can see the minimal uh, portion of the whole sales chunk, and then UAE and then Pakistan based on this particular data. So if I want to make it further meaningful, I can drag here in details. So you will see that it's now giving me further divisions like within this country, what is the chunk of 2015, what is the chunk of 2016. So it's giving me a very good picture like what is the contribution of each country and what is the contribution of each year. So this pie chart, with the help of values we have selected and with the help of fields we have configured over here, it is giving you this data. Now if you go once again in the format section, you have this uh, legend. Now if you click on legend and you will switch it on, you will see this legend part is appearing over here. Once again, this is common for almost all visuals, like wherever you are having visual capability, you can switch on and off. Furthermore, you can change the position of that particular legend area. So it's up to you how you want to place this particular legend part. For now, I'm switching it off. Here we have one more thing, which is data label. Now our data label is only showing categories, but if instead of categories I want to show data value, then the value will be appearing over here. In the same manner, you have choice of category and data value both. Like with every year you are getting the value. I'll just increase the size a bit just to make it more visible. So if you can see this, like you are having both uh, in your data labels, because we have selected category and data values, both are appearing. So you can try different combination, like percentage of total, category, percentage of total. So I'm simply having category over here. So just to give you a proper idea, like this is actually, this color is meant for this country, and this is actually the chunk we are talking about, like in which year this is the performance of this particular country. Secondly, in the similar manner, we have a donut chart. Once again, we are following the same procedure. In values, we are putting sales. In legend, we are putting country. And once again, in year, we are in details, we are putting year. So if you see that the behavior of both these visuals are more or less similar, but it is your choice, like where you want to place it, the donut chart and the pie chart. But if you see in the background the kind of fields, buckets available, the properties available, you can simply use the same knowledge in both of these visuals. Now I'm adding one more page over here in my report, and I'm using other visuals. Over here, you'll see there is a card visual. It's fairly useful one. I'll simply click here over here. Sorry, sales. So in this card visual, it's going to give me the total or the summarized value. So if once again, just like I've explained in my previous video, here if we want to change its size and other stuff, you can change it. And secondly, if this million is not suitable for you, you can make it none. So you can have exact value, thousands, millions, billions. So it's up to you how you want to present this particular data. Suppose if I want to show it in thousand or millions, it's going to show me data in this form. By default, it's going to show million based on the data which I have provided to it. Furthermore, we have line graphs. Once again, I'm going to select year for access and save over. In the same manner, you can see like over here in this chart, once I expand it, it's going to show me the trend of my performance in these countries. So if I want to make it a more meaningful visualization, what I'll do, I'll drag country in. I'll select this one first, and then I'll drag country in the legend part. Now I can compare the trend, or you can say the performance of different countries. So these are appearing in different colors. Once again, if I'll select only one country, it will give me the total in this card for that particular country only, this one and this one. Now if this is for the total sales and I want to make it specific for all these three countries, so I'll simply copy paste this visual, and in this visual I'm going to use filters. In this I'm going to select country, and this visual I'm making it specific to Bahrain. So this Bahrain sales is 920K, but because the field name is sales over here, I'll simply change the field name and I'll rename it to Bahrain because I know that this is meant for Bahrain. Secondly, I'm going to change its color to show it, or you can say relate it with my uh, other data in my visualization. So if you see over here that this color has changed, and I can change the color of my data label as well. Now it is very much similar to my data which is appearing on my visual, which is appearing below. In the same manner, I'm going to make a copy of it. In fact, I'm making two copies. This one I'm going to change it for UAE. I'm changing its color, and I'm changing its filter, and I'm renaming it to UAE. And finally, the last one, I'm changing it to Pakistan. In filter, I'm changing it to Pakistan. And now I'm going to change its color based on my data. The other visual, now it is making sense now, like this color is related to Pakistan, this color is related to UAE, and this color is related to Bahrain. Now the important part is that, like, once you select over here, because you have selected only single visual, that's why only that part is showing data and other parts are showing blank. But the problem is that, like, over here in our total sale, it is also showing 2 million, which is not correct. So we have to make certain changes over here. First I'm going to rename it to grand total, and then you have noticed that once I've selected, there is an edit interaction uh, icon appearing over here. So in this particular example, this is the only visualization where I can make selections, because here you cannot make any kind of selection because these are simple cards. So over here I'll select this particular visualization, and then I'll select edit interactions, and I'm going to remove filter from this particular card. I'll just make it easy to use. Now you'll see that I have removed filter from this particular card. Now after doing this, if I'll select others, it's going to change the values over here, but it's not changing the grand total. So this is how you can also control interaction between different visuals. Hope you have understood these features perfectly. So in my next video, I'm going to drill down further in these standard visuals. Keep watching Easy Power BI and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.